This stuff is delicious. I drank this before I met Cricky. Well, when I met Cricky, this is what I was drinking. But I have not had the Cordon Bleu, apparently. So, here's your Martell Cordon Bleu. And this is what the box will look like. And I'll show you what you'll look like after we finish drinking it. But no, it is the smoothest ever. I really, really enjoy it. And I have to remember, I've been dehydrating myself by not drinking enough water. So I'm trying to do at least 4 ounces of water per shot. It used to be a glass of water, the 8 ounces per drink. But realistically, I can do 4 ounces, and if I can do 4 ounces, I can do 8. But I'll at least be going for something that I have to tell myself that is not too much to ask for you to take a few gulps of water, you know, as you drink. So anywho, obviously this is a Tipsy Talk segment. I've been motivated. I guess motivated is not the word. It just reassures me of the decisions I've made in my own personal life, because I can't really tell anybody how they should live their life. You know, the best gurus I have seen anywhere, not just on YouTube, are the ones that let you know it works for them, and what just so happens to have a tendency to work for 99.9% of everyone else. You know, not trying to, you know, if you like the destruction you keep bringing upon yourself, keep doing that thing that you do. For those of you who are. But anywho, yeah, so I was watching a few people, and man, if I subscribe to you, and I've been subscribed to you for a while, then you tight and on the money, because I will turn on somebody so fast, apparently. Creaky says it's like in real life, if somebody, because why waste that energy if somebody's going to reveal themselves to you and it just doesn't fall in productively in line with what you represent? There's no sense in spending energy in building that relationship. What's the point? So yeah, but I found this chick, and I've been finding these chicks through the, you know, I never paid attention to the natural hair people, because the time at which I was interested, I was new to YouTube. So every time I go to one, it was always this afro Nazi bitch that feel like she has all the answers, and that builds her whole soul character within her hair. And that is the dumbest shit ever. That's the most nigrified shit I ever heard of. Like, and while they're talking about everybody else falling into what the Western world wants you to, whatever. We all know the educational system is whack, the government's whack, whatever. But you just consume every human being up into what their hair is made of, man. Seriously? Like, do you know how many women, sisters, strong sisters have contributed to our community, who wear wigs, weaves, and wear their hair straight? It's all in your character. So anyway, that brings me back to this one chick. You know, I was watching her little videos, and it was my first time seeing any of her videos, and I was like, oh, you know, a spirited, intelligent chick, you know, blah, 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 blah. And then I went to go find her video when she started her hair journey or whatever, And I was listening to her story about how she was in Atlanta, and she started looking at, because she was the weave queen. Everybody likes to claim to have been the weave queen, yet you let they point the finger at everybody else who hasn't yet made the transition. And I don't like to call it the transition, because if somebody never in their life decide to wear their hair natural, it doesn't make them less of a human being. It doesn't make them less of a woman. Doesn't make them less of a sister. It doesn't make them less African American. It doesn't make them less black. So, you know, whatever. But anyway, this is not solely about hair, but you know, it's going that direction. So then she has this so she talks about how she was in Atlanta and she used to be the weave queen, and she took a look at herself and she took a look at everybody. She was walking down the street and she realized that she had fallen into this commercialism and marketing frenzy that everyone else had fallen into, and how her hair had to be a certain, you know, she had to weave and the big purses. And as she went on with the story, she forgot all about, she was talking about clothes and the latest fashions and the latest handbags and all that stuff too. It stuck with her hair. But anyway, if that's the venue she chose to take her next step into adulthood, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But just how she just put everything on that hair, like, you know, from that point on, like, you know, she would respond to certain comments, like, I hate this comment. Yes, I just hope that everyone can find the confidence to express their own natural beauty. And they're saying this like via hair specifically. So I'm like, whatever the fuck. So anyway,